Come back with us to the Middle Ages and hear the story we've rehearsed. A heartwarming story of a medieval minstrel by the name of Blondel, and the monarchy served so faithfully King Richard I. Richard the Lionheart, in French, Coeur de Lion, was however the name by which he was known at the time, because after all it was 1189 and nobody had heard of Richard II, let alone Richard III. Gasp with amazement as the foundations of Plantagenet society are rocked by the gentle twanging of a lute. Thrilled to the tale of a talented troubadour who became a crusade's most unusual recruit. Quiver with emotion through Blondel's desperate five-nation quest with a woman he loved in hot pursuit. Throb with anticipation as the era's most ruthless killer stalks the king with intent to execute. Benedictus, Benedictus, Benedictamen. Benedictus, Benedictus, all this and more we shall reveal to you, and long before our tale of Blondel is through, you'll understand that a composer's lot is sometimes grand, but far more often is not. No one in King Richard's court appreciated Blondel. He, however, knew he'd write. All he longed to do was write. He was overdue to write a million-selling rondo. And Blondel saw a perfect opportunity when he heard about King Richard leaving the country on a crusade. He would write a song about the king to wish him luck, telling him what a wonderful ruler he was, buttering him up generally, which the king was bound to like, in which case the song would certainly get played. But we digress. Our story must begin. We can't suppress the urge to clue you all in. On with the plot. We haven't got right. What have we got? One minstrel trying to write.
La 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 la, la la la. All I need are words. All I need are words. And of course, a tune. Here and there a rhyme. For time, I'd be o'er the moon if I found them soon. B-D-G-A-D, not too bad a start. As I hum and strum, notes should come. Now the tricky part. When I feel the muse, nothing can distract. Nothing can distract. Let me start again. Try a new approach. Add a little beat and volume. Oh, I give up.
I know you think I don't appreciate your burning quest to write, to change the world, to prove when you create that you're the best. And even though I love your music, I never think your words, but now enough's enough, my poet pal. How long can someone wait? Forever's just a little long. Oh, your impossible dreams put me wrongly in the wrong. Name me another love that could survive the
one song away from the breakthrough.
No, you're one song away from goodbye.
After all I've been through for your sake.
Through's the word we are through, you and
I know you think I ought to burn my lute, but realize I'm me, and like the tide I can't be turned. Canute would sympathize, and even though my songs aren't played much, and I've never won 1,000,000 hearts, I cannot stop performing arts. How long can someone wait? Forever's just a little long. Why should my chosen career put me wrongly in the wrong? But we're a special breed. We don't give up that easily, unlike a woman I know who only wants to stifle me.
leave it out, I'm your only supporter.
Well, I'm writing a song for the king.
For the king, it gets worse, give me water.
It's commercial, I think, let me sing. Girls?
What is this?
This is my new backing group.
Pleased to meet you.
The Blondettes.
Terrific.
Listen, this is the song that could change our lives. Every night I sleep easy in my bed, for our island race in first place has a crowned head. Those not ruled by kings don't know what they've missed, and the one we've got tops the lot. Long may he exist. I'm a monarchist.
He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist.
Those with royal blood coursing through each vein do not need to blush. Royal flush here in this refrain, for it is their role to be told they're great and prevent some mass with no class being head of state. They won't abdicate.
This is incredible.
Thank you.
He's a monarchist. Ooh. He's a monarchist. Ooh.
There is something in the genes of the royals that means as a rule they rule us well. Oh, who could object to being a subject of such majestic personnel? And I love corgis. I'm a monarchist, loyal through and through. Talk of presidents gives offense. Only kings will do. Thus it is my liege that I boldly say, God be on your side as the tide pulls you far away.
well. The bass line's distinctive, the backing's a treat, the girls give it zip, and their vocals are sweet.
Gee, thank you.
The tune is your best since growth from heaven, but that Monica stuff, this is 1189. Your song's a worrying sign. You really think the monarchy will last? Listen, I have no money, you have no money. I'm no better than a slave in this court, and you don't even care.
I care, I love you.
I want you to depend on not the crown.
I'm trying. Look at all these.
It's not enough, I've got to look after me. How long can someone wait? No longer, if that someone's me. I'll fight my fight on my own if that's the way it has to be. And as you harmonize and chase your self-deluding muse, I'll dance to tunes of my own, and then you really sing the blues. And then you really sing the blues. And then you really sing the blues.
Listen. Just hold on. You've misunderstood the entire song.
I wish I had.
Whoa, 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 we told you so.
Artists are tragic and sensitive souls. The joy of creation is only a rumor, striving to reach near impossible goals, largely ignored by the average consumer. But I wouldn't change what I'm destined to be. But where is the light at the end of the tunnel? My songs are my children, an extension of me.
But will any sell? Well, we don't think one will.
How can you say that? Don't you recall? I nearly hit big with Send in the Jesters, and also my Hadrian opera, The Wall. Maybe the title discouraged investors. Why won't she listen? I know one day I shall make good and break out of my garret. I can't let love affairs stand in my way.
Is it surprising she's sick as a parrot?
Artists have always had a bad deal. The greatest among them have all been rejected. David, I know, felt the way that I feel. 22 psalms before one got accepted. I'm an artiste, and that is to say, I'm paying my dues and expecting to suffer. And though I'm aware at the end of the day, it's tough at the top.
How would you know?
At the bottom, it's tougher.
Welcome to His Majesty King Richard's Ministry of Feudal Affairs, incorporating the departments of unemployment, the environment, social security, and gratuitous executions, presided over by H.R.H. Prince John. Where we are expecting Blondel's fair companion to arrive at any moment, why hallow them? But why are you so tearful?
Because I've finally realized that Blondel is never going to be able to support us, and the court pays me nothing.
So
this week I'm applying for my freedom.
No.
Yes, give me the form. John will be getting an earful.
Earful for John. Over here. And wait your turn.
Right. Shh. First claimant.
Isn't that me? Hey, certainly not. I'm Sir.
You with the feather. Kindly make way. Well,
You've done nothing but lie.
so what's new?
It's with me humbly advised.
Who's asking you?
I don't try this besides.
That'll do nicely. Case dismissed.
The second or third. Don't ask me. When are you going to be
I'm
heard?
wasted on
When you
these
have three,
peasants.
You only wanted a word.
When will I taste
When
the
it really
real
succeeds,
power?
what is it
What's going on
this village here, control the farm and livings too. They're worth 100 crowns a year, and half of that would come to you.
Granted.
X,
Is it always like this?
Must be us.
This sort of madhouse.
Foreigners.
It's crazy. Not enough like you. Once a guide to show how that she gets through. Let me do, let me do.
all right,
Yes. Well, he wants to stay in England. how long for? It doesn't say. Ah, yes, for the rest of his life. No problem. Certainly, you may show him out. That's the way.
Here's one for you, a fair enough request. You see, before you are royal, so must protest.
If I could just say.
I take the view, my life should be my own. But you and yours got a hold on me through no fault of mine. Why should I be so tied to a careless throne?
Hold it while you wait quietly. Now talk.
I'm a servant your court,
Yes.
an unpaid servant in effect.
Yes.
I have been since I was 3.
So
I'm now 23.
20 years.
And I want out.
I don't see what your problem is. You know the rules as well as me. The answer's economic fees. If you give me 1,000 crowns, you'll be free.
1,000 crowns. Why should I pay you 1,000 crowns? It's absurd.
It's very simple. When will you peasants understand? There's nothing in this world for free. If I supply and you demand, my compensation COD. No chance, no way. No dice, no deal, no go. Why should you pay? Why should you pay?
I think he means the answer's no. No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Not yes.
Yes, that is no, no, no. Next,
Jack.
next,
Jack.
next.
Jack.
I just did. Next, next, next. What on earth is going on? Please explain, dear brother John. Lost your grip again, old thing. Lucky England, you're not king. Thank you, fans, but we're concerned. Once our royal back is turned, chaos reigns, discords afoot, up with which we will not put.
I want out.
What on earth do you mean?
She wants to leave the court.
Doesn't that contravene?
Your brother won't set me free.
Really not at all. I'd be delighted.
Sounds reasonable.
That's the law. Why not?
Why
One
not?
at a time, please.
Look, do I show the fact that I am broke? Deny me basic human rights. Your sense of justice is a joke. I don't know how you sleep at night.
In other words, she would prefer the law rewritten just for
In
her.
other words, it costs the earth to compensate for accidents of birth.
The law's the law, you simply pay.
How? How can I?
I don't know.
boyfriend.
Ha!
Huh?
He's poorer than me.
And who is he?
You're not to laugh.
As if we would.
He writes, he sings, he's marvellous. He's called Blondel.
Fondle?
Blondel.
The tightrope walker.
Blondel, he's a musician.
This is no time to talk about music.
I don't want to talk about music. I'm talking about money. Why should I have to pay? No one's actually got a reason.
My dear, have you heard about balancing books? Are you by chance a sociology student? Running this joint's not as cheap as it looks. Grants must be cut. Like the housewife, we're prudent. All who work hard will have their reward. Remember that through any years of austerity, earn what you spend, then you can afford trinkets and treats on the road to prosperity. Think of the nation as a grocery store, having to make every vegetable matter. Any good grocer will always ensure that profit and loss feature less of the latter. Counting the carrots, balancing beans, he does what we do on scales less enormous. Enterprise, effort, and energy means riches will reach us and thrift will transform us.
Rhubarb, 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 brilliance, brilliance, brilliance. Here, here.
Think on my words and you'll see that I'm right. Got it? Good. And the reason we must watch every penny. People of England, we're about to embark on a most expensive and glorious campaign, the Crusade.
The Crusade!
England's flag will be unfurled in all corners of the world. Let us call a spade a spade. This will be a great crusade.
You've just given us the cue for a song of praise was to hang the cost of such a spree. That the royal we.
As we wield our scimitar, wheresoe'er the heathen are, in our absence, John's in charge.
Who, me?
Yes, the only disadvantage of this magnificent enterprise is that you are the only Englishman of royal blood extant.
Extant?
You, oh slimy brother, will unfortunately have to be regent in our absence as we add luster to England's name in foreign parts.
I see.
This will be a great crusade.
Are you all mad?
Lionheart!
Don't you know what you're doing?
When do we start?
Wasting millions of crowns.
Lionheart!
Fighting a war in some far off place no one's ever heard of. What about us in England? Don't your people here matter anymore?
England's flag will be unfurled in all corners of the world.
I want a reckless regime. I want a lunatic scheme.
When do we start?
A contemptible dream.
Lionheart! Lionheart! Lionheart!
You're crazy. You're all crazy.
Must call a spade a spade. This will be a great crusade. Lionheart,
You're all so wrong.
Lionheart, Lionheart, Lionheart.
The way that I love you is not in the textbooks. I know all the trials I bring your life. I watch myself hurt you without even trying. I cut you to ribbons, indifference, my knife. And I'm a fool, oh, such a fool. I'd love to believe that the world is against me, and sometimes I blame all my failings on you. But you're my good fortune, the least of my troubles, the one I love most, the one that stays true. And I'm a fool, oh, such a fool. The least of my troubles is right here beside me, and you deserve more than my dreams will allow. But when I'm distracted by crazy ambition, you have to remember the words I say now. I love you so, I love you so. But you're my good fortune, the least of my troubles. To make you believe me's the least I can do. The least of my troubles is knowing I want you and facing the fact I'm not much on my own. The worst that could happen would be that you left me, for then I'd have troubles like I've never known. I love you still, I always will. I love you still, I always will, always will, always will.
Thus reunited, what a touching scene. The lovers left together to present Blondel's song to the king before he left Dover quayside. They thought it was great. Us, we feel it's not much better than the average B-side. Anyway, Richard had assembled a mighty band of thugs, crusaders, and on the 11th of December 1189, who said this piece wasn't educational? The king was at last ready to go. We ourselves, as peace lovers, have grave reservations.
Wrong.
Ooh.
The only grave reservations on this crusade are those my men have made for the foe.
This is terrible news. You actually intend to kill your enemies. Can't you just speak sternly to them? We are dismayed.
Impossible. Slaughter is unavoidable. In fact, it's why most of my men come on the crusade.
Give peace a chance.
Such a wet attitude's A, a heresy, B, an error, C, mad. Why should our boldness excite the wrath of the cloth? Peace is a passing fad.
Peace is the word, oh, it's hunky-dory, and
That's your story, and yet fight the good fight is your favorite hymn, sung with vim by every monk I've met.
He's an inspiration, Lionheart, to the English nation. Lionheart, people can't resist him. Credit to England's feudal system. Lionheart, who can ever be the Lionheart? More impressive leader, Lionheart. He's the sight to be on. Hear it for Richard Colonel Leon.
it's a long, long way to the Middle East. Great are the dangers of life on the road. This time next week he could be deceased, lost at least. It's irresponsible.
No, it's a great idea.
Lionheart, may all this remind you, Lionheart, we are right behind you, Lionheart. What a great parade, a tribute to Europe's Third Crusade.
It's a sad, sad day when the English king breaks every rule of the ruling class code. Won't stay in England to do his thing, have his fling. Incomprehensible.
Seems all right to me.
My liege, my name is Blondel, composer extraordinaire. And with you in mind, I've composed this song. And with your consent, I present, dedicated to you. Look,
Yes, how kind, even so.
I can see your men round the fires at night.
La la da da dum, la la da
Yes,
da dum.
yes.
It's terribly good, but I'm afraid you'll have to speak to my brother about it. I must go. Goodbye, Blondel. Your taste and support are both quite sensational, inspirational.
Lionheart is the best Plantagenet.
Each time we put any bloke or broad to the sword, they will be made for you.
Lionheart, 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 Lionheart.
You again! And this must be Fondle. May I? Dedicated to King Richard the Lionheart. Yes. Well, I don't think that little greeting will be on any songs for a while. All songs written henceforth should be dedicated to me.
You're a...
Now be reasonable, not treasonable. I'm a different man now I have the reins of power in my royal hands. You'll find I've changed. Besides, how can anyone seriously write a song about Richard? Nothing rhymes with Richard. Think about it. You see, there's no rhyme for Richard. Richard, be suitable. You won't find a rhyme that'll fit. When rhyming with Richard, a hit should be indisputable. Richard, my tip is to quit. But John, problems are gone. Observe how the rhymes flow. It's a phenomenon. When you write your chanson, it's easy with John, a name with no rivals. Well, maybe Yvonne. Whereupon I must now recommend you improve certain stanzas, my friend. Well, John, this isn't a con. For all your creations, John's a sine qua non. Oh, the pluses of John, I'll continue anon. For at our disposals, a whole lexicon. So poet, write on. For instance, there's Amazon and Oregon. Although I do concede that in 1189 their rhymes you may not need. My growing reputation from here to Runnymede gives you the chance to be the second venerable Bede. There's Mastodon, Automaton, and Don should not be missed. Hootsmon, Peron, Pantechnicon, can Richard match this list? I see no use for Skeleton, but on the other hand, the use of John with Paragon is nothing short of grand. There's Silicon and Venison and more at your command. Or Tarragon,
Accordion,
or Echelon,
Saskatchewan,
Iguanodon,
or Colon,
Or Sri Lanka. Ceylon.
Polygon, Garrison,
Woebegone. Chiffon.
Silly Midon! Oh, John! Each time I swan around this great kingdom, mere dicks are outshone in comparison. Others seem one. My name in itself will attract hangers-on. So be gone to the hole where you write and erase every Richard inside. Won't you shout it for John? Sing in unison. Let the rest be consigned to oblivion. And let no simple tongue say, well, what about wrong? For Ron's really Ronald, and I am sheer John. I am nothing but John, immaculate John. So, poet, the time has come to spell it out, away with subtle hints. Yes, I propose that you compose a tribute to your prince. A rose by any other name, but John would smell a sweet. My time has come, prepare to strum you low. This job you have the perfect subject. Me, go hit the quill, give me a thrill. You love this job, 'cause Richard's obsolete. What you say?
Sir, I am grateful for this great opportunity to serve the community. I'm pleased as punch you should ask. This job's a vital one, that is irrefutable. But I am not suitable, my heart's not in the task.
strike me pink. I don't believe my ears. The one decent author you've heard in years, you turn it down.
But you don't understand.
When I think of all I've done for you, you're off your trolley, get on your bike. We're not in this world to do what we like, but to like what we do.
I can't change at someone's whim. My soul is not for hire. I have to write about and for a subject I admire.
What are you trying to say? Your comments make me ill at ease. You mean you don't want the best to write for England's leading man? Your precious kings run away, won't face responsibilities. So if you're Richard obsessed, go off and find him if you can. Say goodbye to England, boy. You've booked yourself a lengthy tour. May the continent enjoy what we won't hear anymore. Minstrel, you are most unwise to be so gauche and cavalier. Snub a prince, but realize you've sunk a singing career.
I don't care.
No, I know you're
I
crazy.
won't work to order.
Won't work at all.
Are you trying
What's all the fuss about?
to hurt
I'm just a
me?
You're
minstrel.
going to be an ex-minstrel.
You're a self-centered, arrogant.
What are you trying to say?
I can't change your
Make me
mind.
ill at ease. You
I have to write about
You
and
turn
for a
England's
subject
leading
I
man.
admire.
Your
I
precious
can't
kings
change
run
at
away.
someone's whim. My soul is not for hire.
So
I have to write about and for a subject I admire. I believe in friendly chat, a calm and orderly debate. Clearly that's where you're not at, to judge by your manny state. I present my argument
turns to you, and you respond with violence. I'm clearly not getting through. Include me out of this. Your talents strangely underwhelm. How sad that England's affairs have a jackass at the helm. Feel free to prance around all day in those disgusting tights, but I won't give you a line. I will not write, I know my rights. I will not write, I know my rights. I will not write, I know my rights. Richard pictured.
Oh, how can fate be first so kind and then put in the boot by threatening my master plan with fools who play the lute? For just as things were going well, the country in my grip, my brother almost certainly upon a one-way trip. This twanging twerp will ruin all. Just say he finds the king and tells HM in 16 bars what's really happening. The good side of my character will have no chance to shine. Persuaded thus to see the worst, the king will want what's mine. So how on earth can I ensure that Richard won't return? I need a what's the word, I mean a what's it, Deus Ex Machina.
Sir, it's your lucky day. Let me introduce myself, and then let me loose myself on all who cause you such pain. Those I have dabbled with all made me their preference, but few wrote a reference. Perhaps I ought to explain.
Yes, I think perhaps you should.
When I was young, my parents had major plans for me. Wanted to do their best for their favorite son. Wanted to see him make an impression in a respected, well-paid profession. That's precisely what their son has done.
How nice, they must be so proud.
Right from the start, I knew where my special talents lay. Bodies were what had got under this boy's skin. I could have been a leading physician, but for my rather darker ambition, I just longed to do my fellows in.
Ah, you're a
I preferred a little murder. If I may coin a phrase for slaying, I have a yes. It's delicious being vicious. I'm an A-double-S.
What?
An A-double-S.
I'm sorry.
An A-double-S. I am. Please listen.
Yes. Now, if
all
we
that I know today I owe to my family. That's why I don't have family here today.
see.
Now, sorry to see the back of my brother, uncles and aunts and father and mother. They should not have come outside to play. They were tortured in the orchard. It was messy with fruit, but I have improved since then. Took to slaughter like duck to water. I'm an A-double-S.
Asthmatic?
A-double-S.
Asparagus?
An A-double... Yes, I'm an asparagus, for goodness sake, I can't speak much plainer. My talents are unique. You'll love my delicate technique. I'm quite beyond critique. You caught me at my peak. My skills will slay you, so to speak. You're a freak.
Good. Now, my brother the king has...
I find killing so thrilling. Yes, the sword and the kosh are mightier than the pen.
Being naughty is my forte. I'm an A-double-S, A-double-S.
not again.
An A-double-S, A-double-S. An A-double-S, A-double-S.
You're an assassin, yes?
There's no need to spell it out.
Look, here I have two pictures. This is a musician.
Ah, yes, Blondel. I recognize him.
Good. And this?
No, sorry, can't put a name to that one.
That is the king. What? King Richard the Lionheart.
Of course, look at the hat.
He is your target. Kill him.
What?
Kill him.
No!
Kill him!
But it all seems so hideously wrong.
But you'll be paid.
It all seems so hideously right. Mind you, I'd rather murder Blondel. I've never liked his music.
It's Richard you are to get rid of.
So why tempt me with Blondel?
Fool! Look, Fondle is searching for Richard. Follow Fondle and you'll find your victim.
Could I murder Blondel afterwards?
Fondle!
Not just now, thanks. To work!
Our connection is perfection. And to think that I thought the gods had it in for me. Now I'd question the mere suggestion. Even deities pray that I will go far.
I got the gig to make me a star.
And Richard is good as the late king, R.I.P.
We can't quite put our collective finger on it, but there's something about that chap that fills us with a sense of impending doom. Be that as it may, why, hello there.
Pleased to meet you.
Where are you off to?
A European tour.
How exciting!
It will be with you know whom.
So the entire cast will have crossed the channel by the time we resume.
Ooh, look, it's her. Where's your luggage then?
So you're going with Blondel too?
What's the point? It wouldn't change anything.
Oh dear, correction. The entire cast except for one part. One part who stays, part who stays in
From almost every point of view, I don't need him any longer. Once again I'm going through all the moves I've made before, till it comes to leaving, till it comes to leaving. I hear a voice that sounds like mine. Who are you fooling? Where you going? You and he were doing fine. Sure, you had your ups and downs. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. Running back for more. Running back says leave him be makes it sound so very easy. They don't know the half of me. I try 1,000 times how my love defeats me, how my love defeats me. Running back for more, running back for even more, hoping things will change. Well, that's no crime. I want a second chance, just one more time. Running back for more, running back for more, running back for something more. Any other road's a long, long climb. I want the love I know, and that's why I'm running back for more, running back for more, running back for more. Want the love I know, and that's why I'm running back for more.
I ask you, is this the life I put in those years of training for? I'll go berserk if I don't kill someone soon. Running round Europe chasing a singer, hoping the fool will find me the king. A likely tale. And what's more, I loathe his tune. There it is again.
From Cali down to Saint-Tropez, I've covered most of France. All the major vineyards and the 3-star restaurants. Outside a host of prison walls, I strum my melody, but never has a royal voice provided harmony. Oh, the French say no. Oh, we're moving on. Oh, no savoir-faire. Oh, no savoir here. In Bordeaux and in Burgundy, I asked about the king, but I ain't met a Frenchman yet who'll give away a thing. The French hate English music, and so taken as a whole, this is not the country that I'm gonna reach the goal. Oh, the French say no. Oh, we're moving on. Oh, no savoir-faire. Oh, no savoir here. Good people of France, what a thrill it is to be here in your marvelous, marvelous country. But before we leave, we'd like to ask you one very simple question. Wanna hear you say yeah? Yeah. Wanna hear you say yeah? Yeah. Wanna hear you say yeah? Yeah. 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 Have you seen my king? No.
Foolhardy me to think that this trip would not get worse. Here you behold a man in some disarray, wondering what new pain will afflict him, wondering when he'll get at his victim, forced to hear that ghastly tune all day. And moreover, I'm no rover. Oh, rushing around, and I don't like Spain. Where's a man go who hates the tango? Oh, I wish I was back in England again. Murder is much more civilized when you're doing it to your own countrymen. Amen.
Well, here I am in sunny Spain, and wouldn't you just guess? From Pyrenees to Benidorm, this place is rich and less. My castanets have clicked in vain, I've wasted my ole. They always say mañana, or he left here yesterday. Oh, we must be frank. Oh, we've drawn a blank. Oh, Madrid, goodbye. Oh, let Spanish fly. Now in between siestas there is not a lot to do, so action men like Richard would be quickly passing through. Though some may say Aviva, and Espana's wonderful, as matadors have often said.
It's just a lot of bull.
Oh, we must be frank. Oh, we've drawn a blank. Oh, Madrid, goodbye. Oh, let Spanish fly. Good people of Spain, what a thrill it is to be here in your wonderful country, isn't that right, girls? But before we leave, we'd like to ask you one very simple question. Wanna hear you say yeah? Wanna hear you say yeah? Wanna hear you say yeah? Yeah, yeah. Have you seen my king?
I see. No.
Oh.
San Marco and the Grand Canal.
Now Italy is something else and Venice is a jewel. And if you pass the pastorat, my friend, you are a fool. But I will lose my mind if I see one more gondolier. And why does no one worry that the streets are flooded here? Oh, another flood, I know when I should stop. Oh, I'm going home. I never thought this trip would be a piece of cake, but now I feel I've made a big mistake. Even my magnificent get up and go got up and went.
Oh, here
Isn't it place of Roma, my love, Torino, Florence, Trieste? Oh, Napoli, Capri, and that's the risk of making you depressed. He isn't in any of Italy's cities that come to classify best. In fact, unless you need a pope, we feel you have the jaws of hope, and that the answer will be nope. You're Bella, baby, although you may be tired of your quest.
keep my job or follow you, and I chose you.
I don't blame you.
But I'm an outlaw, I'm homeless. I left the court.
Well, we're both in the same boat then.
We shouldn't be in a boat at all. We should be in Austria.
Austria?
That's where the king is. Didn't you know?
Austria?
Austria! Suddenly the picture changed, the future's looking bright. I look upon this enterprise in quite a different light. Once again the thought of foreign travel fills my soul. I've always fancied Wiener Schnitzel, Austria. Population 500,000, warm Miss Medulla. Major Charles Vienna, Salzburg, early closing fry. Head of state, and I would guess the man to get to know is the Duke of Austria. Can't wait to say hello.
is not in the textbooks. I know all the trials I bring to your life. I watch myself hurt you without even trying. I cut you to ribbons, indifference my knife. And I'm a fool, oh, such a fool. I'd love to believe that the world is against me, and sometimes I blame all my failings on you. But you're my good fortune, the least of my troubles, the one I love most, the one that stays true. And I'm a fool, oh, such a fool. The least of my troubles is right here beside me, and you deserve more than my dreams will allow. But when I'm distracted by crazy ambition, you have to remember the words I say now. I love you so, I love you so. But you're my good fortune, the least of my troubles. To make you believe me is the least I can do. The least of my troubles is knowing I want you, and facing the fact I'm not much on my own. The worst that could happen would be that you left me, and then I'd have troubles like I've never known. I love you still, I always will.
Once again I'm going through all the moves I've made before, till it comes to leaving, till it comes to leaving. I hear a voice that sounds like mine. Who you fooling? Where you going? You and she were doing fine. Sure you had your ups and downs. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. Running back for more. Running back for something more. Hoping things will change. Well, that's no crime. Want a second chance, just one more time. Running back for more. Running back for more. Running back for even more. Any other road is a long, long climb. I want the love I know, and that is why I'm running back for more. Half the world says leave her be, makes it sound so very easy. They don't know they're half of me. How I've tried 1,000 times, and how my love defeats me, and how my love defeats me. Running back for more. Running back for something more. Hoping things will change. Well, that's no crime. I want a second chance, just one more time. I'm a running back for more. Running back for more. Running back for even more. Any other road is a long, long climb. I want the love I know, and that's why I'm running back for more.
Meanwhile, we hear you cry, whatever happens to the king? Quite a lot. After a succession of top-quality battles with the famous Muslim Al-Malik al-Nazir Salah Eddin Yusuf, Saladin to his friends, Sal to his close friends, Richard left the Middle East army, I've got the world on a string. Unfortunately, on the way home he was captured and incarcerated by the aforementioned Leopold, Duke of Austria. By any standards, not one of the most attractive personalities the Western world has known. In Austria, he languished with only his recollections of the Saladin campaign to keep his pecker up, humming this little number of his own.
Oh, the shame to be shackled like this. I'm a lonely chained male, not the sort I'd have thought who'd ever end up in jail. Saladin days, those are the times I'll miss. Those were the days. Oh, it's such bliss to reminisce. Instant replays, Saladin days. I recall every brilliant campaign, every military ploy, and I dream of the team who made crusading a joy. Saladin days, me and my knights so bold, those those were the days. Oh, but the story should be told. We were ablaze, Saladin days. But now I have no battle stations, my crew are crusading no more. I no longer stride across nations, but shuffle around on this floor. I'm finding it tricky adjusting to smaller horizons like these. My sword is untypically rusting, but I don't need swords, I need keys. Oh, the shame of a once mighty king. Hope it's not getting round. I'm debased, I'm disgraced. I almost hope I'm not found. Saladin days, when will they come again? Those were the days. I didn't mind the limelight then. Saladin days, magical phrase. I'm amazed how they treat you inside. And if this is the norm, there's no doubt when I'm out, I'll tackle prison reform. Saladin days, still got them on the brain. Those were the days. Only my memories keep me sane. I can't erase Saladin days. We were ablaze, instant replays, magical phrase, Saladin days.
I'm a little closer every day to being monarch of all I survey. And I must confess, I'm prepared for the stress and strain. Wearing a crown won't get me down. Raring to reign, I just can't wait to be king. My dynasty's ready to swing. Hand me the orb and the ring. Bet your life that I'd accept a scepter. I can't wait to launch ships, go walk about on overseas trips. It brings a smile to my lips to know I made my term in firm. I'll see my face on a groat, on a pound note. I'll date an actress or two, being who's who. I wish that brother of mine, arrogant swine, knew that his fatal mistake gave me my break. Yes, I have to confess, I'm prepared for the stress and strain.
And I dream
wearing a crown
of the team
won't get me down.
who make you
Raring to reign, I just can't wait to be king.
Me and my knights,
My dynasty's ready to
those
swing.
were the days.
Hand me the orb and the ring.
Oh, but the
I'll accept a scepter.
Saladin
Just can't wait to launch.
when will they come?
Go walk about on
again?
overseas trips.
Those were the days.
It brings a smile to my lips.
I didn't
to make my term in
Trink, trink, jawohl, mein Herr. Trink, trink, jawohl, mein Herr. Trink, trink, jawohl, mein Herr. Und dann bitte as an inn. An Austrian address not in the Guide Michelin, where Blondel booked a modest double room to cut expenses, we presume. That's hardly sin. And guess who checked into the next door suite? A most reluctant tourist, nearly dead on his feet. His murderous intentions waning fast. It was a tired iconoclast who sensed defeat.
One's chances of success are slight when murderees stay safe out of sight. My lederhosen's far too tight. This job is killing me.
But Blondel's made of sterner stuff. He gets going when the going gets tough. He copes with crises of the cuff. No mere defeat, just here.
At last I feel our quest is going well, that Richard Smiley meet us from this very hotel. And soon with just a modicum of luck, his royal ears will hear me pluck outside his cell.
So go on, Blondel, hit the woods. May your loot deliver the goods, and may your fame match Robin Hood's the day you find your king. But Blondel, you must not delay. Be quick, for time is slipping away. This only
No, I was just passing by.
It's hard to play a mere supporting role, to sit and wait for someone else's deeds to change my life, control my fate. Half wanting to be in the picture, half wanting to stay out of sight. It's hard for me to get it right.
Sure I can't help you?
No, it's just that I really love the tune. La 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 la, that one.
Don't feel your heart to launch. We'll crumble way out on a limb. There'll be a part you can play up to the hilt and to the brim. You know that old cliché. Rewards behind successful men. We feel it's about to apply, so hang on in at least till then.
There are dangers untold in the forest, and I'm scared he's no longer alive.
Fear not, no need for a florist. No villain at all, he'll survive.
La 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 la.
Yes.
La 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 la.
Yes.
La la la.
Yes.
La la la.
Yes.
La 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 la.
Schwein, du Hund!
Well, that's my lot. No point in going on. The king can rot. I'd rather murder Prince John. The world's a stage that's full of bad reviews. It seems an age since I had comforting news.
Extra, read all about it. Richard to be throneless. John's UK control expands. England's crown is changing hands.
He means heads, but the point still stands. Richard soon would own less.
It must be true. It's here in black and white. And on page 2, they name the very site. At last we know what our designs entail. We have to go to the Duke of Austria's jail. This is the moment, this is the break I've waited for. All of a sudden, all of the clouds diffuse. Now I can make my vital decision. Now I can move with lightning precision. How I bless the Salzburg Evening News. This nocturnal, low will get my subscription now. It's the one I'll choose. But first my mission must reach fruition. I've not 1 minute more, 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 not 1 minute more to lose.
So to different destinations ran the race. He with bow and arrow to a camouflage place, while she with noble motives thought that she'd go as the Duke to intercede in Richard's case.
My weapon trembles in my grasp, more lethal than the deadliest asp. And Richard nears his final gasp, the nearer he to me.
My heart is trembling in my breast, it thunders like a creature possessed. And how the king will be impressed as I effect plan B.
So gone, darling, don't delay. Be quick, for time is slipping away. And Blondettes now sing up plan A. She made it to the ducal town in slightly less than half an hour. Raced through the corridors of power and hammered on his door.
Take a letter, Fräulein Schwarzenbecker, to the government of England. A dear John letter. Greetings from Leopold, Duke of Austria. Free prisoner, number 35.
35.
Namely one English king.
English king.
Perhaps you have noticed that something is missing from your constitution, your one monarch light.
One monarch light.
So you'll be thankful to hear he's a guest of the Austrian state, feeling contrite.
Feeling contrite.
Unfortunately, he has not paid his bill, which means he will not be departing until I am paid up front £1,000,000.
£1,000,000.
Exclamation mark and the line. Yours sincerely.
Love to Isabel.
Side Leopold. What on earth is that noise?
What on earth is that noise?
No, aunt.
First among nations for fair play and justice. It sticks out a mile when I look at your face.
How very acute. Won't you sit down? Fräulein Schwarzenbecker, out.
I cannot imagine, my lord, for a moment that you have a clue whom you hold in your cell.
Which cell?
For you'd never permit England's king to be manacled in your own castle. You're shocked, I can tell.
I have hundreds of cells.
But yes, your grace.
How can
this is the case? Oh boy, am I glad this is liberal Austria, where my brave monarch's mistakenly held.
That cell.
Oh, it's good I can plead to a man of great vision, of reason, compassion. I know that we've gelled.
Liberal Ost.
So set him free. Do that for me. Please set him free. Do that for me. Little me, little me.
Let's start by going to the cell.
If this were a legend, some poet's invention, a marvelous dream of an untrammeled mind. By now I'd have found every king in creation, but this is real life where they're harder to find. If this were a tale handed down through the ages to entertain children of children unborn, by now I'd be home as a garlanded hero. But this is for real, and for real is forlorn. So why go on? So why go on? La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la.
What's that horrible wailing? Are you strangling a cat? It's bad enough being locked up here. Do I have to listen to that?
Sire! 'Tis I, Blondel, a minstrel from your court.
Good heavens, Fondle! I remember you.
Sire!
Fondle!
You
I
must escape. My
country needs you. Me. English friend, my subjects are a race apart, and Duke, I'm grateful to you, such a noble change of heart.
Would we had time to sing long songs of praise for this release, but time is tight, England calls, so long Duke, may your tribe increase.
Hang about, there's a misunderstanding.
Sorry, are you talking to us? We were already out on the landing.
That is just what I wish to discuss. Where in the world do you think you are going? What makes you think you'll be using this exit? Englishers never see how the wind's blowing. You act on a humor, but nobody checks it. You're going nowhere, English are fools. It's only me gonna quit this scenario. Leopold, Duke of Austria rules. No mere foreigner messes with our Leo.
This is not British. How could you give us the impression that this was farewell? Not only that, it is highly uncivilized locking up prisoners 3 to a cell.
Comfort in prison is hardly essential, but here's an offer you cannot turn down. She comes with me, I admire her potential. You two can hunt, and I'll take your crown.
Leopold, Leopold, I am on tap to grant to your highness every facility. You're so commanding, imposing a chap. The crown really gives you street credibility. You'll be a smash with your people as well. I'm sure that you'll prove a fatal attraction. Isn't that one of them outside the cell? Show him your headgear and judge his reaction.
A brilliant idea! Austria, look!
Before we disperse, a pause for reflection. A ruler of Europe has bitten the dust, and though he and I had the odd disagreement, his empire was mighty, his breed upper crust. So let us not dismiss this man as if we're dealing with an ordinary stiff. He was vile as they come,
a barbarous bum,
his character dumb and drab.
They'll be dancing in the streets when people hear he's on the slab.
He was vicious and mean,
not being obscene,
unpleasant, unclean and crude.
He could make a strong man shudder by the way he consumed his food.
How can words do justice to a man a saint would love to harm?
With no beginning to his talent, with no glimmering of charm.
He had the most revolting breath.
This is a most important death. It's the end of the span of a swine of a man
who'd murder his grand for gain.
He made a major contribution to our understanding of pain.
He needed his gods.
He cheated at cards.
And ditto regards his wife.
The world is now a better place.
He had no single saving grace.
He never joined the human race.
He was disgusting, forever lasting. No one was safe with him around. So back to England, well,
back to England. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Now what?
Now what? You seem to forget in the heat of the moment. I risked all I had when I followed you here. I'm not going back as a king or a hero. In other words, sire, a word in your ear.
A word in your ear.
That's the king you're talking to.
Precisely.
Precisely.
I don't subscribe to contemporary thinking that kings are considered as good as divine. But since we progressives are clearly outnumbered, I'm happy to toe the conservative line to get what's mine.
I'm confused.
We're not amused.
What's your point?
I want a royal pardon.
Pardon
Granted.
No, no, I can't say I warm to your pinkish proclivities, but that's not the reason I have to say no. You'll have to go through the appropriate channels, which means back in England. Now, come on, let's go.
I'll handle this when we're home.
I'm not relying on you. I want my freedom, sire, and I want it now.
She wants it now.
Says who?
Says us.
My dear, you convince me your freedom is granted, but think about kings as we make our escape. For what other method of government could be, say, half as efficient in cutting red tape? It would, in census, were the consensus that England's kings had had their day. Though lesser nations breed aberrations, Britannia's kings are here to stay.
I suppose it had to happen. Even a legend can lose concentration. How to live with my first failure? How can I stand it? No standing ovation. Oh, how it stings to be yesterday's news, washed up unwanted when I should be in my prime. I know we all have to meet Waterloos. Why is the wrong train the only one that runs on time? Can this loser make a comeback? Let's face facts. If I'm honest, I guess not. There's one tiny consolation. I rid the world of a hideous despot.
I must point out, even there you're at fault. Merely a flesh wound. Leopold is a-okay. But though I've survived your brutal assault, I share your shame, for the English has all got away. Oh,
How it stings to be yesterday's news, washed up unwanted, where I should be in my prime. I know we all have to meet Waterloos. Why is the wrong train the only one that runs on time?
And so farewell to Austria, no time to see the sights. For back in England pressing matters must be put to rights. For John the Rotter had declared his missing brother dead, since none could prove him wrong, John's coronation went ahead. And once the Lord Archbishop puts the crown on John's toupee, then Richard loses everything, is overnight a former king, and forced to hear his people sing for John from this moment on.
Gathered here today for the coronation of Johannes Rex.
Who?
John of England, brother of our late lamented King Richard.
Get on with it.
But first a few words of reflection.
Oh no, later!
Remember, Johannes.
John!
Wearing England's crown is no cakewalk. Uneasy lies the head that wears it. Learn from the mistakes of your predecessor, who was carried away by the lure of booty and glory in foreign fields.
If that crown isn't on my head in 10 seconds...
Secondly...
Remember Beckett?
There again, perhaps we've reflected enough. I crown you.
Sorry.
Now we've settled who's in charge. Maybe someone could enlarge on the facts since I've been gone. Hands up all who cheered for John.
No, no, you do us wrong. We were with you all along. Fans of every cause and sin, root for recorders ranks.
All the same, my fickle friends, you'll all have to make amends. One man only I absolve, and it's thanks to his resolve and to his wonderful song that I'm back safely in England. His name is that of the country's foremost composer, Blondel.
Blondel? Blondel! What a man! What a song! What a man! What a song!
Every night I sleep easy in my bed, for our island race in first place has a crowned head. Those not ruled by kings don't know what they miss, and the one we've got tops the lot. Long may he exist. I'm a monarchist.
He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist. He's a monarchist.
Those with royal blood coursing through each vein do not need to blush. Royal flush, hearing this refrain, for it is their role to be told they're great and prevent some mass with no class being head of stage. They won't abdicate. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the fabulous, sensational Blondettes! not one word, not the slightest sign of any phrase or bar. They mock me from afar.
You don't need
leaving me
words for me,
lost for
just
words,
for once,
trying to
let
say
the writer
I love you.
1,000 words won't say
I love you.
what I know anyway. For here I go again, the same fool now as then before, running back for more, running back for something more. Any other road's a long, long climb. I want the love I know, and that's why I'm running back for more.
Perhaps it's all a waste of time, writing down my hopes and feelings. They become mere tunes and rhyme. Maybe some are better left undescribed, unspoken, undescribed, unspoken. Running back for more, running back for even more, hoping things will change. Well, that's no crime. I want a second chance, just one more time, running back for more, running back for more, running back for something more. Any other road's a long, long climb. I want the love I know, and that's why I'm running back for more.
From almost every point of view, I don't need him any longer. Once again I'm going through all the moves I've made before, till it comes to leaving, till it comes to